work on writing a rational expression in lowest terms. And this is a very interesting example. Most of the time when we write a rational expression in lowest terms, we're looking for common factors in the top and in the bottom to cancel out. Alright, so when I'm looking at this one, I look at the bottom and I say, you know what, it looks like I can factor out a 2. Let's go ahead and do that. Now after factoring it out, I end up with this piece w minus 4. And that looks pretty close to 4 minus w, but it's not the same, so I can't cancel it out just yet. One thing you want to notice is that right now my w is positive in the bottom, but it's negative up top. The 4 is negative in the bottom and positive in the top. So actually, they're almost the same, but the signs are different. So in addition to, say, factoring out that 2, let's also take out a negative. Okay, that would make my 2 negative, give us a negative w plus 4. Now let's see why this is really okay. So let's double check this by multiplying it back in. So negative 2 times a negative w gives us a positive 2w. Yep, that's what we originally started with. Negative 2 times 4, that's negative 8. Yep, that's what we originally started with. How to write a rational expression in lowest terms. Now, this is going to look a lot like simplifying a fraction because that's basically what rational expressions are. So in order to simplify this, I want to look for common terms in the top and in the bottom that I can go ahead and cancel out. Now with these expressions, you may have to actually factor the top or the bottom to see those common factors. So let's give this a try. In the top, notice how I have an r squared minus an s squared. This is known as the difference of squares, and it factors. It factors into an r minus s and an r plus s. Now when I do that factoring process, something should jump out at you. Notice how in the top and in the bottom, there's an r plus s. That's great. This means we have a common factor that we can go ahead and cancel out. Now, as you see, there is no other common factors, so I'm just going to write what's left over, this r minus s. And sure enough, that becomes my final answer. So this rational expression written in lowest terms is simply r minus s. How the rules of exponents can help you simplify an expression. Alright, so I want to simplify this expression right here. I have x squared raised to the 5th power and x cubed raised to the 4th power. And the first rule I'm going to use to help me out is known as the power rule. You can use this rule when you have an exponential expression and it is in turn raised to an exponent itself. Okay? And here's how that rule works. According to the rule, it says that I'm allowed to multiply these two exponents together. So I'm going to take x and raise it to the power of 2 times 5. Alright, let's do that one more time with the second half of it over here. So this will become x and 3 times 4. Alright, let's go ahead and simplify that. See what we have. So this will become x to the 2 times 5 is 10. And x to the 3 times 4 will become x to the 12. Alright, looking good. So now I have x to the 10th multiplied by x to the 12th. The next rule that I'm going to use is known as the product rule. You can use this rule when you have two exponential expressions and they are being multiplied by each other. According to the rule, it says that you can take the exponents and add them together. So we're going to take our x, and that's going to be raised to the power of 10, plus 12. Alright, one last step. Let's simplify the 10 and the 12, put them together, and reach a final answer of x to the 22. Alright, and we're done. If you'd like to see some more